Hope you're all fierce. Welcome to The Performer's Path, the podcast where we delve into the highs and lows of the performance industry and beyond. If it's using your creative juices for onstage, in auditions, or those in-between jobs, we discuss it all with real people in the industry who've been there and got the t-shirt as a gift. By discussing audition, rejections and success, we're taking away the fear of the unknown whilst also giving vital tips for success. So let's tread the boards together in this week's episode. In our final episode with Olivia, she discusses finding her people and finding herself through her constant anxiety. What other difficulties did you face, especially in your training?
I think the main one for me was anxiety. Maybe with training, I don't know. I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think going back. I don't know what I can say because I feel like I just didn't click with everyone as well as much. I don't know if I can
Yes, you can say that. Of course you can say that. I didn't click with my lot either. So, there were times when I did and I felt something and I was there, but a lot of the time I wasn't. And how did you deal with that?
Don't get me wrong, I got on with everyone. There was no bad blood with anyone, but I just feel like they weren't my people. I didn't feel safe all the time with those people. And again, maybe that's also to do with me not knowing who I was fully. Everyone else had a certain path they wanted to go down. Things didn't feel fully right for me.
So how did you cope with that?
Honestly, I kind of just got on with it. But I was also just brought up in a family that was like, you just get on with things. You don't piss anyone off. You just get on with things. I never really had any dramas in school with people. I just very much stayed out of the way. And I got on with everyone. And I still enjoyed my time. I just think that, maybe they just weren't all my people. But then going from school, and then I've definitely done jobs with other people that are not my people. And I think, again, just keeping to myself, staying out of it and just not feeding into the drama. That's how I never really fall out with people. I'm always quite good with everyone because I just don't enjoy drama and I just don't enjoy any of that. I never really have been.
Great on set and it's great on stage. Can we keep it there, please?
Yeah, exactly.
EastEnders, love.
Yeah. It's again, as long as the work's not affected. And I think I'm now at a point where I feel if something is affecting the work or what I need to be doing, I can have a conversation with someone. I think I'm quite good now where I'm at a point where I can bring something up and say, listen, it's not working. I don't know why this isn't working. We need to find a way to solve this. And it doesn't.
When was the last time you did that? You don't have to give a person's name. You don't have to out someone or anything.
Specifically with work, I'm not sure. I know in personal life, do you want it just work related?
Doesn't matter. Just how do you approach it?
Okay, yeah, even when it's in my personal life, you know when things are off with someone and whatever, and it's just honestly going to that person and being like, we need to have a talk. Things aren't running smoothly, things aren't right. I don't understand why. I know how I'm feeling and everything from my perspective. What is it from yours? And how can we be better at this? And I've had a lot of those conversations, even this year. And it doesn't mean that anything bad is happening, but things are affecting you and it's affecting your everyday life. And it can affect your work then, and it can affect other things. It's just bringing it to the forefront and saying, listen, it's getting bad. I don't know how you're feeling about this, but it's affecting me and I don't like this. We need to carry on with this. When your personal life can affect your work as well, I think it's important that, again, you reach out to certain people. I know that I've had issues in my past that's affected my work and I've had to go to my agents and say, listen, it's not a good time for me right now. Maybe I need a break. I'm struggling with this.
Is that okay to say to your agent?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, absolutely. I think it depends on what it is as well. Obviously, if it's something that's just you can deal with without them knowing and it doesn't affect you too much, then it's okay, I can deal with this on my own. Not everyone needs to know about this. But if it's something that's really hard hitting, when I've had family members pass and stuff like that, I've had to just say, listen, I can't do this right now. I need time just on my own or just not to work. And they're always like, it's okay. You take all the time you need and we'll be here if you ever need anything. And and then it can also be to do with silly things. I've bleached my hair, so my hair's broken off, and I've had to say to my agents guys, I've got no hair right now. I can't be on a job. And they're like, oh man, that's really annoying. Okay, we'll be careful of what we put you up for, or we'll take you off this job for a little while or whatever it is. And it can be something quite superficial like that, even of oh, I need a break. But yeah, it definitely can, and I think everything can be solved as long as you communicate it, I think that's a massive thing. So
And it's
that's
how you communicate it as well, isn't it?
yeah.
Your advice is to be open about it, but to confront it straight away.
Yeah. I don't like to let things fester. And I feel like if I worry about something, then it's just going to get worse.
It does.
So I have to deal with things. And again, like if it's something in my personal life too, I'm like, I need to deal with this because I'm not going to be able to function at 100% for anything that I do. So I need to be the best version of myself at all times. And if I'm not able to do that, then I need to take a step back and reevaluate what I'm doing or just solve it, figure it out.
So Olivia Chan, as a student, what were her saleable products?
I think, again, coming down to my work ethic, I worked really, really hard. And if there was something I felt like I couldn't do, I would go away and work and work and work until I could do it. So that's something I feel I'm still very much like now. If there's something I don't quite get, I will go and work at it until I get it right. And I think that's, the main one for me. And I think from that, it has given me like certain confidence to be able to be like, right, if I can't do this, how do I fake it to make it look good? How can I, you find little tricks to make yourself better.
That's amazing. That's amazing advice. What about now as the product that you are selling?
I think I was quite adaptable.
Yes,
But whereas now I feel like I'm very adaptable. Like I really feel like I've worked on it. And I think I'm very good at understanding now what clients want. I can go into a room and even if they're like, we want it more like this, we want it, we don't know. I'm like, okay, I can give you 5 different options now. And you can let me know what you want along with that. And that's even when I've had to do voiceovers for things too. And they're like, oh, could you try it more like this? And I'm like, let me do my thing. Because I promise you're going to have something in here. And they're like, oh, okay. And that's just something to do with my voice, that I can give you so many different versions of myself and maybe what you want. Maybe it's something you didn't realize that you wanted, or I'm quite good at that now. Like I'm very versatile in what I do. And I think that's the main thing. I can give you like so many options of the same thing, which again, it's just something I've learned over time.
Do you think that if you had that self-confidence that we were talking about before, a little bit less anxiety, you'd have been able to push yourself out of the comfort zone into that fear and go, oh no, I can do that. I'll try it all these different ways. Do you think it was always there, or do you think you've learned it?
I think it was always there. I think it's one of those things like you always have it. I just didn't know how to push it and I didn't know how to navigate it all. But yeah, it absolutely was always there because I've always been this person that I am now. It just comes out, it just came out later in life. And that's fine. I wish it came out sooner. But I wouldn't be who I am now if I didn't have all those struggles. But that person, that student, that little girl, like she's always with me. Like I will never not have her. And I think back to it a lot. But no, I always had that in me. I just didn't push myself enough. I didn't know I could push myself enough.
So I have a lot of students with that same anxiety and that same fear of the unknown, the fear of failure or fear of making mistakes, fear of judgment. There are so many fears that stop you from doing these things. What advice would you give to them?
Honestly, it's just to try it, because anxiety is always the fear of the unknown. So if you just go and do it, you're going to know. That's like the best thing I can say is just go out and do it. And that sounds really scary. And it seems like, oh, but well, I can't do it. That's why I'm not doing it. Yeah, I know. But then I've also the proof of if you just go and do it, you can see. And if it's really not for you, then it's not for you, and that's fine. But it's all trial and error, and it's being okay to fail as well. And I think that's something a lot of people are so scared to do all the time. And it's a conversation I hear a lot, but it's so true, because if you don't fail, you're never going to know and you're never going to try. And I also think as well that if you fail and you give up, okay, cool, then that's not for you. But if you fail and you think, no, I want to try again, and I want to keep trying again, and I want to try again, then you know that's for you. It's going to happen because you will keep failing, and each time you will get better. It just depends on what it is. You just have to really go for it. But if you give up and you don't try, you're never going to know. Or if you fail and you give up, you're never going to know because you tried it that once.
Before we came on this call, you did say that you were nervous about this.
Yeah.
What was making you nervous about it?
I think because I just feel like I look at other people still and go like, oh, like they say this and they say that. And again, I think it's still that little girl in me that's just like, oh, maybe like, should you be giving advice? Should you be saying this? Should you be saying that? Yeah, I think it's still the little doubts. Like, I still get nervous about everything, of course. Like, I'm human. Again, I've never done it before. It's exactly that. I've never done it before.
Exactly, the fear of the unknown, isn't it?
Again, I think I was a little bit nervous about thinking back to my childhood as well, and thinking back to being at school, because it was like a tricky time. I didn't know who I was then, and it's really hard, like, even thinking back to it. I'm like, oh, it just makes me like so sad. And I just want to like give my little self a hug and be like, it's okay, it's not that deep, calm down. But so stressing. Yeah, I think I was just a little bit nervous about like reliving that, but it's actually quite nice to revisit everything.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you know what, for me, all of these sessions that I'm having with ex-students, I'm so proud of you and who you've become now. It's just so beautiful to see the path that you had for those 3 years that I taught you for, and then, to talk about the beyond it. It's just beautiful. It really is. And literally everybody's pathway is so different.
Yeah.
And it's the training that we have, it's for everybody. It's that IKEA flat pack, but no one's an IKEA flat pack. We as individuals have to take what we need from it.
It's so true. I feel like I wouldn't be doing any of the things that I would be doing now if I didn't have the training, because I've done so much in my career that a lot of people just don't know about as well, or maybe like things that I don't say as much. But it's so funny, because I'm like, I wouldn't be doing any of this if I didn't go to Hammond, like if I didn't go to school. I didn't do this training. It's crazy.
It is. It's completely nuts. All right, that's it for another episode. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And wherever you are on your performer's path, stay safe and sane, and let your creative light shine bright on whatever you do.